Right, welcome back to this one. It's another CAMOLITE product. Loving the CAMOLITE at the moment. This year I've sort of, well, end of last year, beginning of this year, I started to switch over to it, and not because it's camo, it's just because a lot of the stuff in that range suits what I wanted. I do have other pieces, but yes, I do like the CAMOLITE range. Whether it was green or whether it was camo, doesn't really matter to me. I just like the item for what it does. If it does what I want, great. These do what I want. So basically what these are these small CAMOLITE cool bags, CLU 490 if you want the code, Paul. They're $19.99 each. Now they're 25 centimeters by 15 centimeters by 18 centimeters. They're thermally insulated and easy to clean on the inside. They're designed to fit in the transporter front pockets, the left and right front pockets. Now I used to carry, if you've seen my video when I did the Fox barrow, I used to carry all sorts of shit in the front of it, and a couple of times, and I'm constantly changing. We're always striving to find that perfect setup, and I don't think the perfect setup exists, because you just about get there, then someone else comes out and you change that to put in that place, which then you then got to find that to go there, or it creates a space, or and you're always these at the moment are suiting me fantastic. Those pockets were a bit, they got at one stage there for about 3 months. I wasn't even using, I had a pair of Crocs in one and a barrow cover in the other. What a waste. Now they're being used, and they've created, by using these, they've created a space for me on the barrow that I can put something else. So yeah, no, it just makes it easier. So basically what I do with these is I've got two, one for each side. Now depending on when I'm going and how long I'm going for, depends on what I put inside these. So sometimes it'll be food, sometimes it'll be drink, sometimes it'll be food in one, drink in the other, sometimes it'll be all food. I very rarely put all drink in these. It didn't work for me. I've got the Aquos cool boxy baggy thing. I can't remember the technical name for it. Cooler bag, or what is it? But I use that a lot for my drink and put my food in this. Or if I'm going for if I'm just going for 48 hours, I do that. If I'm going for a slightly longer, I'll put food in one, drink in the other, and then in the cool bag I will put food and drink in that for the second part of the trip. So and then that way you can leave it shut with the cool blocks in, and it doesn't it stays a lot cold a lot longer. Use these first, my food and drink, and then open that up for the second part. But I'm going to show you what I put in these for this section. I'm not going to bother with the drink. Usually with drink I'll put like a 4 pint of milk, a bottle of water, a couple of cans of drink, and a Lucozade. I think that's about what I'll put in them. But for today I'm going to show you my food, because it's drink wise everybody uses different drink. I never really uses different food, but it's what I've got inside these. So they have a nice zip around the top. You've got a nice handle on the top to pull them in and out. So the zip around the top, I'm going to open them both because they've both got similar but different in. So you can see beside me here I have some little boxes. Now in these, I have boxes in these. So it just keeps everything nice and clean. So I'm going to take them out to start with and do them one by one. Right, so as you can see, you can buy these from the range, Tesco's, B&M, you name it, everywhere sells these. I do recommend getting the quality ones, they are better. So these ones are the Systema ones, and basically they're just sealed boxes. So I put my food in them, and I like to keep things sealed. It helps keep them fresher and also stops rodents. So I've got 3 of these. Now 2 of them are the same and one's different. So they are, basically what I did is I took the size of this and took the height of it, and then I took it in with a tape measure and just went in and bought the boxes to suit. The other 3 boxes you'll see me, these other 5 boxes I already had to suit. So I bought these ones. These are my new ones. So say in one I can put, you know, my mince and that in one for my chili sort of Mexican-y wraps. I can put me chicken in this one for my chicken and noodles, or my chicken wraps, or prawns in it, and that sort of stuff. So you can keep your meals separate. And then also what I've got in there is one of the Aquos Fox cool blocks. So basically I put my food in as I want to use it. So that'd be my last night's meal. That would be, put it in the wrong way round. There's a reason I put it this way round. Then the next night's meal, and then this one. This box is a real cool one. As you can see, it has 2 compartments to it. So you can put your, you know, say eggs and tomatoes in there if you're having a fry up. And then in this one, you've got another sort of lid to put your bits and pieces in. Whatever you want really. So the reason I put that in like that is then the Aquos blocks just, let me just show you, there, look. It just slips in the side, zips up and keeps it cool for the first sort of day or two you're there. So that's that one. I'll just put that one over there. That's in the way really, isn't it? Let's leave it there. This one, these are the old boxes. We've had these years, these boxes. I think these are Systema as well. Systema, something like that anyway. You'll see me going there. Nice carpy sort of, the other one was carpy blue, this one's carpy purple and pink, you know, showing my feminine side. And again, got the Aquos cool box in there. Now, what I sometimes do, depending on what fancy and what food I'm taking and when I'm going for, the reason I put these in is because, as you can see with these as the 2, some come with 4 clips. This has got the 2, so I put the clips to the front and back. And I found what that does then, when you're slipping the block in the side, it just slides straight in. That's got nothing to sort of catch on. Then I've got these 2 smaller ones. I think these are Tesco's Special. As you can see, this has got the 4 clips on, and they fit in the top. So if I want to do something different, I've then got the option of that. So, nice bit of kit. I'll try and, if I remember, I'll get some pictures of them in the barrow just to show you. I'll put that up now if I've got it. I will, I promise. I'll make a point of doing it in a minute. The barrow's actually sitting in the other room out there, so because the van's unloaded at the moment because I can't go fishing because I'm injured. So fingers crossed, in about 3 or 4 weeks time I'll be back out, and this is when this will come into its own, because I've got a kilometre to get to the swim from the car park to the swims, just over a kilometre. So these 2 in the front, 2 meals, 2 evening meals and a breakfast, drinks in there to see me the first couple of days, and then the Aquos bag box will come out for the second 2 days, the second part of the trip. So wasn't using these, the pockets at the front, they had, like I said, crap chucked in them, but now I've got these in there. It's made a nice little space. Well, well, basically the box is now created the space on the barrow. These are realistically about the same size as the box I've got. So by taking the other bag I used to have on the barrow, that's now created a nice space for that Aquos cool box. Yeah, I think they're called cool boxes. So yeah, it just makes it all nice and stacked, nice and neatly. Because once you get a bit of food and drink in these, you've got the weights. Again, it keeps the weight down low, because on a barrow you don't want the weight up high, you want it down nice and low, stops them from tipping. Although the Fox Power barrow very rarely goes over unless you're being a dick like me and riding it like I was. Otherwise, yeah, keep your barrow, it helps keep the weight down low. And also the nice thing with this is, if you're like, if you want, what you can do is put a snack in the top, put your 2 nights food in there and have a snack in the top instead of your breakfast, or a breakfast and evening meal and then a snack in the top one. Drinks in here. If you're getting to the lake and you're wandering around, which I did do this recently, and you're sort of not 100% sure where you're going to be, and you just keep barrow to swim, next swim, next swim, next, and you get a bit peckish and I fancy a drink. Obviously, because the Fox Power barrow, you just unzip the pockets, pull this out from the side, take your sandwich or your pasty or whatever out, take your Lucasade, your bottle of Coke or water or whatever you've got in there out there, have a quick bite to eat whilst you're watching the water, zip them back up in the barrow, and away you go again. So you haven't got to unload your whole barrow or go through all your barrow to try and find some food. So this is going to really work for me really well. Yeah, also the small CAMOLITE air dry bag fits in these if you want to put bait in them. So yeah, up to you what you put in: food, bait, drink, whatever. Great bit of kit, not a lot of money, $19.99. If you've got a Fox power barrow, why haven't you got these? Catch you on the next one.